Good morning. Today we will discuss about heat lesson. Once observe the synopsis points. Heat. Heat is a form of energy which changes the temperature of a body. That means if a body gains heat, the temperature increases. If a body loses, then it loses its temperature. Heat always travels from hot body to cold body without any external force. The SI unit of heat is joule, CGS unit of heat is calorie. 1 calorie is equal to 4.186, that is nearly equal to 4.2 joules, which is important while doing the problems. Temperature. It is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of the body. Degree of hotness or degree of coldness of a body states its temperature. The temperature of the body is measured of average kinetic energy of the molecules. Kinetic energy of the molecules of a body increases as its temperature rises. If the temperature increases, kinetic energy increases. If temperature decreases, kinetic energy decreases. The different types of temperature scales are Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin and Reaumur scales. We can convert temperature from one scale to another scale. To convert that, we have to know about the formula and what is the relation between these four scales. The relation between the scales is C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180, that is equal to R by 80, that is equal to Kelvin minus 273 by 100. Once I repeat this formula, it is very important while doing the problems. C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180, that is equal to R by 80, that is equal to K minus 273 by 100. Most probably in problems they will give temperature in centigrade and convert into Fahrenheit, or temperature in Kelvin convert into centigrade, or temperature in centigrade convert to Kelvin. So this formula is very important to change the temperature in different scales. C is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. That we can get from the above formula. C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180. Then you can get C is equal to 100 by 180 into F minus 32. That is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. In the same way, you can get C by 100 is equal to K minus 273 by 100. So 100 cancels. C is equal to K minus 273 or K is equal to C plus 273. That means if you want temperature in Kelvin scale, if the temperature is given temperature is in centigrade, then you can convert adding 273 to the given temperature in centigrade, then you can get temperature in Kelvin scale. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Conversions are 0 degrees centigrade is equal to 273 Kelvin and 0 degrees Kelvin is equal to minus 273 degrees centigrade. Absolute zero temperature. Why we will take minus 273 degrees centigrade as absolute zero temperature is the average kinetic energy of the gas molecules becomes zero at that particular temperature. The average kinetic energy of the gas molecules will become zero at that particular temperature. So we will take minus 273 degrees centigrade as 0 Kelvin. Thermometer. A device which measures temperature of a body is called thermometer. Temperature of our body is 37 degrees centigrade or 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 310 degrees Kelvin. Thermal equilibrium. If temperature of two bodies are equal, then the two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. The bodies must be either two or more than two bodies are at the same temperature, then we can say that all bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Specific heat. The quantity of heat absorbed or given out by a body. When heat transfer takes place, when the two bodies at different temperatures, then heat transfer takes place. The quality of heat absorbed or given out by a body is called specific heat. The formula for specific heat is Q is equal to Ms delta T. Q means the given heat M means mass of the body, S means the specific heat of the body, and delta T means the temperature difference. Q is equal to ms into T2 minus T1. T2 be the final temperature and T1 be the initial temperature, or T2 be the temperature of the hotter body and T1 be the temperature of the colder body. From that formula you can get S is equal to Q by M delta T, where M is the mass of the body, delta T is equal to change in temperature, S is equal to specific heat. CGS unit of specific heat is equal to calories per gram degree centigrade. MK unit of specific heat is equal to kilocalories per kilogram degree Kelvin. Here they mention centigrade, it's wrong. Kilocalories per kilogram degrees Kelvin. The SI unit of specific heat is equal to joule per kilogram Kelvin. 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1 joule. So you can write MKS unit and SI unit are almost same. Specific heat of ice is equal to 0.5 calories per gram degree centigrade or 2100 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Specific heat of water is equal to 1 calories per gram degree centigrade or 4200 joule per kilogram Kelvin. We have to by heart these values. These are important while doing the problems. Specific heat is maximum for gases and minimum for solids. Suppose in the given options which have the lowest specific heat means which is in gaseous state, it has more specific heat, which is in solid state it has lesser specific heat. In solids, by comparing all solids, ice has maximum and bismuth has minimum specific heat. In liquids, water has maximum and mercury has minimum. Internal energy. The molecules of the system have different energies such as linear kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, vibrational energy and potential energy. These four energies combined states that is the internal energy of the body. Once again I am repeating, the molecules of the system have different energies such as linear kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, vibrational energy and potential energy. This total energy of the system is called internal energy. Average kinetic energy of the substance depends on absolute temperature and number of molecules. Absolute temperature means the temperature which is measured in Kelvin scale is called absolute temperature. The kinetic energy of a substance depend upon the absolute temperature as well as number of molecules. If temperature increased, kinetic energy increases. If number of molecules increase, kinetic energy increases. For example, let us see. Two systems A and B are at 10 degrees centigrade and 20 degrees centigrade respectively. Both are having same mass. Kinetic energy of B is greater than kinetic energy of A because B has more temperature than A. Two same systems A and B are at 10 degrees centigrade, means here temperature is constant and mass of the system are 10 grams and 20 grams. The kinetic energy of B is greater than kinetic energy of A because the number of molecules of B is more than system A. Principle of method of mixtures. When two or more bodies at different temperatures are brought into thermal contact, then net heat loss by hot body is equal to net heat gained by the cold body until they attain thermal equilibrium, means until they gain the same temperature. Resultant temperature T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2, where M1 and M2 are masses of the two bodies and T1 T2 be the temperatures of the bodies. If masses are equal, then we can get the final temperature, resultant temperature T is equal to T1 plus T2 by 2 if the bodies are having same mass. Calorimeter. A device which measures the amount of heat flow is called calorimeter. Using calorimeter, calculate specific heat of different bodies. Formula for specific heat of solid. S is equal to, S means here specific heat of solid. M1 SC plus M2 minus M1 into SW total into T3 minus T1 by M3 minus M1 into T2 minus T3. T2 is greater than T3 as well as T3 is greater than T1. Then T2 is the thermal equilibrium temperature. Where M1 mass of the calorimeter with stirrer, M2 be the mass of calorimeter with water with stirrer, M3 mass of calorimeter and solid with stirrer, T1 initial temperature of water, T2 initial temperature of solid substance, T3 resultant temperature of mixture of water and solid. SC be the specific heat of calorimeter, SW be the specific heat of water, S is the specific heat of solid substance. Example, same amount of heat is supplied to ice and water having equal mass, then increase in kinetic energy of ice is more than water because specific heat of ice is less than water. Heat storehouses. Major part of the earth is covered with sea water. This water receives more heat from sun during the daytime and releases heat energy to the surroundings at night time. These oceans balance the temperature in their surroundings. So oceans are called heat storehouses. Specific heat of seawater is equal to 0.95 calories per gram degree centigrade. Units you have to mention in physics. You should not forget the units. Sand can be heated or cooled quickly than water. That's why after 9 p.m. desert areas are very cool. Why? Because the specific heat of sand is high than the water. Some items like onions, eggs, potatoes are not much hot to touch, but they are very hot when we eat the inner parts because they contain same water. Water has highest specific heat, so it will take more time to become cool. The amount of heat energy used to change one state of matter into another state is called latent heat. Once again I am repeating. Latent heat means the amount of heat energy is used to change one state of matter into another state is called latent heat. It means from solid to liquid or liquid to gas or gas to liquid or freezing means liquid to solid. How much amount of heat energy is used to change one state of matter into another state is called latent heat. The formula for the latent heat Q is equal to ml. Q here heat energy Q is equal to ml, latent heat L is equal to Q by m. The units for latent heat is in SI system it is joule per kilogram, CGS system it is calorie per gram. The heat energy required to convert 1 gram of solid completely into liquid at constant temperature is called latent heat of fusion. The heat energy required to convert 1 gram of solid completely into liquid at constant temperature. That means when the substance changes its state, there is no rise in its temperature. The temperature completely used to, the heat completely used to convert its states. So that's why we can call it as latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of ice is equal to 80 calories per gram or 0.336 into 10 power 8 joule per kilogram. The heat energy required to convert 1 gram of liquid phase into gaseous phase at constant temperature is called latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization is equal to 540 calories per gram or 2.26 into 10 power 6 joule per kilogram. The process in which solid phase change to liquid phase at constant temperature is called melting point. The process in which solid phase change to liquid phase at constant temperature is called melting point. Melting point of ice is equal to 0 degrees centigrade or 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 273 Kelvin. The process in which a substance in liquid phase changes to solid phase by losing same energy from it is called freezing. The process in which a substance in liquid phase changes to solid phase by losing same energy from it is called freezing. Freezing of water takes place at 0 degrees centigrade of atmospheric pressure. Evaporation. When a liquid exposed to air, the particles at the surface keep on escaping from the surface till the entire liquid disappears. This process is called evaporation. Escaping of water particles or liquid particles from its surface is called evaporation. In this process, the energy of molecules inside the liquid slows down. It is a surface phenomena but not bulk. It is a cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process. When evaporation takes place, the surrounding air becomes cool. Rate of evaporation depends upon its surface area, temperature, humidity, let us once again see. Rate of evaporation depends on its surface area. When the surface area increases, the rate of evaporation also increases. Temperature. The temperature becomes more, evaporation takes place rapidly, means quickly. Amount of water already present in surrounding air is called humidity. If humidity is more, rate of evaporation decreases. Why? Because already more water vapor present in the atmosphere is more. So, with humidity or amount of water vapor already present in the surrounding air is more, rate of evaporation decreases. Evaporation takes place at any temperature to near the boiling point. There is no need of specific temperature for the evaporation. Evaporation takes place at any temperature. Condensation. It is defined as phase change from gas to liquid that at surface of liquid is called condensation. Condensation. It is defined as phase change from gas to liquid that at surface of liquid is called condensation. It is reverse process of evaporation. It is a warming process. Clouds are converted into rain and dew is example of condensation. Clouds are converted into rain and dew is example of condensation. Dew means in winter season the condensed droplets of water placed on window glasses, grass, etc. at different surfaces is called dew. In this process, total internal energy is increases. Water droplets on cool drink. We feel warm after finishing bath under the shower are example of condensation. The number of molecules per unit volume inside bathroom are higher than outside the bathroom. Humidity. The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity.
बसलंच नाही का.
The amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. Where evaporation is high, their humidity is also high. Seashores and coastal lines humidity is more than other areas because it has more humidity. Sweating is more at Vizag and Hyderabad because temperature at Vizag is lower than Hyderabad. Vizag is more than Hyderabad because temperature at Vizag is lower than Hyderabad. Droplets formation is due to condensation. Dew means water droplets. Fog means thick moist air. Mist means floating water droplets in air. Visibility problem arises at the time of fogging. Yellow light is useful for driving. The density of ice is less than that of water, so ice floats on water. The amount of heat energy is required for 1 gram of ice at 0 degrees centigrade is converted to steam at 100 degrees centigrade is 720 calories. Why? Because 80 latent heat of fusion plus the temperature difference is 100 degrees plus latent heat of vaporization 540. The total you can get 720 calories. The process in which a substance of solid phase to gas by directly is called sublimation. The process in which the substance is solid phase to gas by directly is called sublimation. Iodine, naphthalene, etc. Formula. Important formulas in this lesson once again. See. Heat energy Q is equal to ms delta T. Heat energy Q is equal to ml. Where we have to use these formulas, we have to keep in our mind. Q is equal to ms delta T, we will use only there is a change in its temperature, not there is a change in its state of substance. The heat energy Q is equal to ml, we will use only when there is a change in the state of substance. Resultant temperature T is equal to m1 T1 plus m2 T2 by m1 plus m2. Minus 20 degrees centigrade, the ice, when it heat up, it converts to 0 degrees centigrade, it starts its melting. Ice starts melting at 0 degrees centigrade and completely convert into water at 0 degrees centigrade. Next, again we are giving heat to that up to 100 degrees centigrade, the water boils, and after again water at 100 degrees centigrade converts to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. To do this problem, we have to use the formulas like this. Once minus 120 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade, there is no change in its state. In both conditions, it is in the state of ice. So, we will use Q is equal to ms delta T formula. In the second, 0 degrees ice to 0 degrees water, there is no change in the temperature, there is a change in its state, ice to water. So, we will use Q is equal to ml formula. From 0 degrees water to at 100 degrees centigrade water, there is no change in its state, but there is a change in its temperature. So, we will use again ms delta T formula. From the next in last case, 100 degrees water to 100 degrees centigrade steam. So, there is no change in its temperature, only there is a change in its state. Again you will use the formula ml, Q is equal to ml. By adding all these, you can get the amount heat used to minus 20 degrees centigrade ice to 100 degrees steam. C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180, that is equal to K minus 273 by 100. We will use this formula to convert temperature in different scales, centigrade to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to centigrade, centigrade to Kelvin or Kelvin to centigrade. Specific heat of solid S is equal to M1 SC plus M2 minus M1 into SW into T3 minus T1 by M3 minus M1 into T2 minus T3. If X grams of steam at 100 degrees centigrade is mixing with Y grams of ice at 0 degrees centigrade, then resultant temperature is given by, or the thermal equilibrium temperature T is equal to 80 into 8x minus y by x plus y. This is the formula you have to by heart. Thermal heat capacity S is equal to mass into specific heat M into S.